So out of the 20, just going back, you said that there's already 20 companies in that initial tranche. 5 are no longer operating. 11 are scaling. So another 4 that are pivoting. Okay, yeah. So they're on that inflection point.
Yeah, I would say that they're trying to. I guess pivoting is one word, but the other word would be I think they're trying to find their feet still.
Yeah.
And that's fine, But I think the success rate is really pretty good so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, isn't the classic like venture capital case 1 in 10 you expect to be successful? So if we say 11 out of 20 in less than 10 years, 8 years, 7 years, that's remarkable.
It is.
So it's really so clearly there is a screen that is screening out all the lower quality ideas, and you just got the funding is going after good ideas exclusively because that percentage is off the charts.
Yeah. So our screening process is actually pretty rigorous. So we have and there's actually various levels as well. But essentially, the researchers. So you've got academic researchers. You've got the in the first instance, the technology transfer office, commercialization experts, and then we have our advisory board, which has got expertise in investment, regulatory, clinical, a deep understanding of the health system and health system needs, not necessarily just in New Zealand, but also from overseas. So, it's actually pretty rigorous. Yeah. But one of the things that we also do in our process is that if you don't get funded, we actually give you heaps of feedback. I'm not sure whether you want it sometimes, but we try and support you so that you can actually develop your ideas up for further opportunities.
Yeah.
And we try and mentor where people want to be, where people need mentors. And we also, the other thing that we do is that we connect people. So if I knew that you were working on Project A and someone else down the country is working in similar things, we would get you guys connected.
Right. I mean, I keep going back to Elementary. Sorry, it's like
that's okay.
I think it's so cool. But
they're one of my favorite companies too.
There you go.
Okay, all 11 are my favorite.
Fangirl over Elementary for a bit.
Yes.
But Professor Greg O'Grady collaborated with Armin Garabands over in San Francisco, I think that was. They were working on contemporaneous
right?
thing. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense if there's two people doing more or less the same thing or building on something that they could build on together. Why would you reinvent the wheel?
I mean, I was just going to say, one of the other things that we try and do to connect the whole system, I mean, building the ecosystem is a really important key part of this. And you need to make connections that are meaningful. So we try and build a trusted network amongst what we do. The other thing is that to basically look at coming into our funding funding translator, you actually need to work with at least 2 organizations. So, and you have to have a clinician as part of your research team. And you also need to have someone that has got commercialization expertise. So you're trying to build the germ, or you're trying to put together the germ of a successful MedTech company right from the beginning. Yeah. And that's the three parts of the...
Because an idea is no good if a clinician, we're in medicine, doesn't want to use it. And an idea is also no good if it's not commercially viable.
Yeah.
Who's going to pay for it? How are we going to get there? What's the pathway from idea to actual product in someone's hands? Yeah. Yeah.
And also, I mean, like, commercially viable can actually pull a lot of triggers in different people. So, commercially viable to me just means economically sustainable. So you can actually build another Fisher & Paykel. You can build a Medtronic if you wish, or you could actually be a non-profit. But regardless of what you do in each of those stages, it is the fact that money goes round, right? You're sustaining the product, you're getting it out there, you're protecting it, you're this custodianship of it. Yeah. Otherwise, it just stays on the shelf.